Peace, Divinity. It's Tia Tierra, the Oracle Coach. Thank you for tuning in to the Oracle Astrologer. Today, let's tap in with an astrological energy report. Year of the Luck. Majority of this year, Jupiter will spend its time in the nostalgic, fantasy-driven, boundless, limitless, dreamy, wistful Pisces. This began on December 28th, 2021 and will go until May 11th, 2022. Then it will go into Aries for a bit and then start again October 28th through December 21st, the winter solstice. It is almost unanimous amongst astrologers the luck that comes from Jupiter being in Pisces and how favored this sign is in Jupiter. So what does Jupiter being in Pisces mean? And why is it so lucky? Jupiter in Pisces brings in the energy of sexual exploration, not in just relations with others, but also with self. This year, you may find yourself exploring your pleasures and satisfaction that resonates with your being without shame. You may also find yourself exploring the more spiritual side of sexual energy, learning to channel arousal into creativity and manifestation. Jupiter being ruled by Sagittarius and ruling the 9th house is also about expansion. Expanded knowledge and wisdom, higher learning, higher education, and higher institutional learning. I see many moving away from cognitive dissonance that says, this is the way that I've always known things to be, and this is how they will stay. This is all that I will believe. To being open to receive without biased judgment, new information that may advance them into new ideas and techniques that would free them from the mindset that they once held tight to. Massive evolution influences this year. It should be noted that some may struggle more than others to flow into the freedom of just being who they are and allowing and accepting others to be who they are, as well as the struggle to just accept new information that may rattle what they once believed was true. This Piscean energy may very well shake up the infrastructures that many of us have called home. Society as a whole may begin to release structured, dogmatic ways of being with no gray area or freedom. They may begin to step outside their boxes and comfort zones to allow. For example, the spiritual community moving away from one-way journeys to freedom and the beliefs surrounding what spirituality should look like, to allowing and accepting the individuality of each person's journey. The energy of Age of Aquarius is fitting in this Jupiter and Pisces energy. They just kind of flow together. Pisces is free of the energy of dogma and instead replenishes the energy of harmony, humanitarianism, good fortune, and luck. You may be seeing more people being authentic and original, creative and inventive, stepping into their life purpose and soul missions without much resistance this year. You may see communication on the up and up with more people feeling confident in expressing themselves and their authentic truth, rather than feeling restricted by the lack of self-esteem and being qualified to speak or being accepted and just flowing. A chance to reinvent and redefine the way that you see yourself and walk as yourself. Releasing your inhibitions. You may see more people tapping into what brings them authentic pleasures when it comes to their values and self-worth. If it makes you happy, you may feel much more free in doing it regardless of how anyone else feels about it. Lastly, the intuitive messages and spiritual downloads may be at a higher altitude for many, receiving downloads more quickly, more freely, and finding many synchronicities and much alignment within your tribal communities and what you are all receiving seemingly at the same times. You might see more people astral, dimension, and time traveling as well, or hear about it, or experience it yourself. And even more people being open to believing in the validity of that experience. Quantum leaping may be happening for many with a quickening. This year there will be much more portals open than you've probably ever seen. Stay vigilant and aware of the open channels, as well as to closing the ones that don't need to be open to you. It is 12:12 as I'm finishing this message, and I just caught 6:06 on the time. It's great synchronicity here. 12:12 is about luck and good fortune coming towards you quickly and seeing things come into fruition. It's also a strong time portal between heaven and earth, or the fifth dimension and this third dimension, between the spiritual and physical realms, while 6:06 is about the balance between the spiritual and the physical realms. And with that said, thank you for tuning in. Until next time, peace.